Hello, this is Ajua with Beyond Infinite. I am Beyond Infinite Solutions, and I love you. I completely love you, right? But we're going to get right into it. Let's talk about it. So, let me start off by saying what I stand for and what I love. I love enlightenment. I love productivity. I love positivity. I love joy. I love happiness. And I love teaching, right? And I love the upliftment of souls. This is what I love. This is what I stand for. This is who I am, right? But I said that to say this. Just recently, I've been getting a couple videos about the gender bashing again. And I had to figure out how to put it in a different perspective, right? And I kindly had to ask the individuals, don't send things like this, because when you understand and you know the agenda, as the agenda has been for many years, to separate, right, the genders, as we see in schools and other things that take place, because I'm not against same-sex basis, but the agenda is purposely to separate because they don't want the unity, right? So my focus, again, what you focus on grows. My focus is on unity, oneness, abundance, upliftment, and enlightenment, right? And I just want to shed light on this. So I'll give you an example, right? They did an experiment, right? A study. This group did a study. You can look it up. I will probably pin it on what it's called because I completely forgot. But it was on psychology, right? And they took two separate groups. And the two separate groups, they both told them about the same procedure that was going to get done. In group one, they said, and highlighted all of the success rates. And they said it's a 70% success rate, and they named all the benefits. And then at the very end, they named the 30% failure rate in all the, things that can go wrong. And in the second group, they did the exact opposite. They highlighted what can go wrong, and then they mentioned the 70% success rate and the things that can go right towards the end. And something very interesting happened, right? The ones who were told about the success in the beginning, right, were more likely to go for the procedure. They had a better outlook, right? Everything was so beautiful, abundant, and they actually picked, let's do the procedure, right? But then the second group, oh, and I missed the point. Even though they heard about the failures and the 30% failure rate, right? They were easily and more easily to overcome and lean more towards the success. Now, let's talk about group two. Group two heard the failure rate first, and they were not more likely to go towards the procedure, right? And when they continually tried to convince and push the 70% success rate, they didn't want to hear it. It was harder to get them to overturn. And that's a very interesting concept, because we go through life situations, through circumstances, through environmental, through our perception, through experiences, right? And depending on that foundation and where your foundation stem from, and your outside influences governs how your mind thinks, right? And the majority of us it's called conditioning, have been conditioned to focus on the negative aspects of life. The same example, you can get a million compliments in a day, and it's the 1 minute somebody gives you a bad compliment, you focus, oh my gosh, do I have a mark on my face? But the whole world told you were beautiful, right? But that one person said, oh my gosh, look at the mark on your face. And now you focus on the mark on the face, right? And I'm going to relay this back to gender, right? You attract what you focus on, right? Even going back to the fable, you have two different energies, and they say which energy will win. And they say the one, which energy will win? They said the one you feed, right? The one you focus on, the one you look more to, the one you talk about, right? So we all want this perfect marriage or this perfect existence, yet we focus on and trauma bond through other things. But that is the problem, right? But let me give you the solution. I'm going to give you the solution because I think it's very vital that I give you the solution. I'm very solution based, right? We have to turn this around. We do. We have to turn it around. And the way we turn this around is by focusing on the beautiful things in life, right? Focusing on what we want. Focus on what we desire. Focus on what we are wanting to attract, right? So if we sit there and we say, oh, I love a man to open doors for me. I love a man to give me compliments. Oh my gosh, I love when men do this. Now you are more likely to receive those things because and even putting that in a video and saying, oh my gosh, I love when a man give me compliments. Oh my gosh, I love when a man open doors for me. Oh, I love when he pumps my gas. Other men will see that, and if they're not pumping gas, or if they're not pumping opening doors for women, or if they're not being this great person, then their mind will, more people talk about how great it is, and then the mind will alter and switch and say, ooh, maybe I should start pumping the gas or opening doors, because I see women really love that, right? And the same thing for men. Whatever you love in a woman. Oh, I love when she cooked that good food. Oh, I love when she lifts me up. Oh, I love when she called me daddy. These little things, right? That makes you feel phenomenal. If you say that, right? And we talk about it and we share those videos and we say, yes, 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 yes. Now we all bond on our aspirations, our desires, our true love, right? And now we are learning to recondition or reprogram ourselves to be the best we can be. Now we begin to work and focus on our traumas, because let's be honest, everything is stemmed from trauma. Everything, right? So everything negative, that is, right? So we understand, okay, we've been hurt before. Everything is this. But if we actually sat down and said, listen, we are going to focus on what we love in opposite sex, because I love when girls wear their natural hair, right? I love when girls do this. I love when women do that. Oh, I love when women wear that sexy dress. Oh, I love when she make them herbs for me. Oh, I love when she contributes to me. Oh, I love when she compliments me, right? Or a man goes, oh, or a woman goes, oh, I love his physique. I love when he work out and he's just so healthy. Oh, I love when he provides. Because he make me feel so safe and protected and so abundant. Oh, right? Now when we do this, and now we in these comments bonding and sharing and loving and seeing, it's like, yo, everything changes, right? So moving forward, I am going to share videos like this. And then, of course, as always, I am the example because I love you unconditionally. And if we're going to make this change, we're going to make this change together. So again, this is Ajwa. I love you. Peace, love, infinite divine abundance unto you.